It's hard to imagine certain celebs together, but A-listers, just like the rest of us, have hidden romantic pasts. Sometimes these relationships even predate their time in the limelight, meaning that some stars dated one another long before either one of them became household names. Neil Patrick Harris came out as gay in 2006, but it was a relationship he had years earlier with a now famous woman that made him realize he wasn't attracted to ladies. In an interview with radio shock jock Howard Stern, Harris revealed that dating actress Christine Taylor, who married Ben Stiller in 2000 before they later divorced, made him realize that he was into men. He said, "She's the coolest, nicest chick ever. She's an absolute catch, and I thought, if I'm not going to feel the super sparks with her, it probably means I'm gay." E! News reports that Harris and Taylor dated back in 1997 after Harris became famous for Doogie Howser MD, but before he became relevant as an adult actor. But Taylor doesn't get all the credit for having helped Harris realize his sexuality. In Harris's autobiography, the How I Met Your Mother star shared that a joking kiss from Burt Reynolds also did the trick. Yeah, that'll do it. January Jones dated Ashton Kutcher before hitting it big as Betty Draper on Mad Men, and there were rumors for years that he was the subject of a remark she made in a 2009 GQ profile about an ex. In the article, Jones griped that her first boyfriend since moving to Los Angeles, quote, was not supportive of my acting. She said, "He was like, I don't think you're going to be good at this, so f*** you. He only has nice things to say now. If anything, I should thank him, because the minute you tell me I can't do something, that's when I'm most motivated." Years later, Jones appeared on Watch What Happens Live with Andy Cohen, where a caller asked, quote, "January, have you ever talked to Ashton Kutcher since he said you couldn't act? And what do you think about his acting skills?" Jones replied, "Ooh, ouch. I said that someone I had dated previously wasn't encouraging of my acting, not that I couldn't."
I don't know if that person had ever actually seen me act.
Got it.
But the person who wrote the interview did the math and thought it might be him.
Jones never confirmed that Kutcher was the jerk in question, but she did quip.
But I haven't talked to him, but I'm super happy for him and his family to be political and all that.
Okay. Okay, good.
Could there possibly be a funnier couple than Conan O'Brien and Lisa Kudrow? The Friends star revealed that she and Coco dated before they each hit it big in television. She revealed to More magazine that she and O'Brien dated briefly, but were better off as, wait for it, friends.
Oh, okay. I see what you did there.
They were such good pals, in fact, that she said she credits him with her sticking it out in improv classes when she wasn't too thrilled with them. She recalled, "He was really smart, really funny, and he thought I was funny." But regarding improv, she added, "I was embarrassed. Everyone was trying too hard." Eventually, O'Brien convinced her to join the Los Angeles-based improv group, The Groundlings, and she, as we all know, later became a TV legend for playing Friends' Phoebe Buffay. And O'Brien might be just as indebted to Kudrow for getting his start in late-night television, which she confirmed to the Saturday Evening Post. She told the publication cheekily, "I was very encouraging. I remember saying if Letterman's leaving his late-night show, he's irreplaceable, so better it be someone we don't know at all, so I thought he should look into it." Actress Megan Fox began dating her now husband, Beverly Hills 90210 star and former teen heartthrob Brian Austin Green, when she was 18 years old and he was 30. But before that, she was in a much more age-appropriate relationship with a fellow young actor. Long before Fox became a household name with the 2007 Transformers movie, she had a role in the TV series Hope and Faith, starring Faith Ford and Kelly Ripa, and a small part in a 2001 direct-to-DVD Mary-Kate and Ashley Olsen flick called Holiday in the Sun, among other tiny gigs. During this period of her career, Fox dated Seventh Heaven actor David Gallagher, who played Simon Camden on the 90s family-friendly series following a minister and his large family. According to E! News, Gallagher and Fox were an item from 2003 to 2004 when she was 17 to his 18. Juliette Lewis and Brad Pitt, who starred together in 1993's California, dated for a few years. She revealed to the Daily Mail, "It amazes me that people are still fascinated that we went out for 4 years. I was a teenager at the time. It's a lifetime away. I was in my high school years and it was a wonderful, loving relationship with a fun, smart guy. Then it was over and he went on to become incredibly famous." The two are still friendly. Pitt told Vanity Fair in 1995, "I still love the woman. There's some real genius there. I had a great time with her. It was one of the greatest relationships I've ever been in." He added, "The problem is we grew up with this vision that love conquers all, and that's just not so, is it?" In 2010, Lewis told Fox News that she and Pitt's ex-wife Jennifer Aniston were pals and noted that she and Pitt would, quote, run into each other every so often, which was, quote, really nice. Back when pop star Katy Perry was still a fledgling Christian singer in the early 2000s, she dated Christian pop-punk artist Matt Thiessen, frontman of the band Reliant K. Thiessen told Songfacts, "I used to date her back in the day for a couple of years, but we're still really good friends. We're not too close, but yeah, she's a great person." He added that she became a star while he was working with Owl City, noting, While I was working on this Owl City stuff, she was hitting the cover of Cosmo. And then all of a sudden, it's a couple months later and she's charting and radio success and all this stuff. And I'm like, that's really cool. Two of my friends have just become really popular in a short amount of time. Perry was such a supportive girlfriend to Thiessen that video footage resurfaced a decade later of her failing epically to stage dive at a Reliant K show. The two even wrote the song Long Shot together, which was eventually recorded by Kelly Clarkson for her All I Ever Wanted album. Celebs Colin Hanks and Busy Phillips dated when they were classmates at Loyola Marymount University in the 1990s, and they're still close friends today. In fact, in 2017, Phillips was a guest co-host on Live with Kelly when Hanks was a guest on the show and gushed about their prior relationship, saying,
"He was my college boyfriend, but we are very, very close friends now. His wife and I are very tight. He and my husband hang out. We go on vacation together."
The two met when Phillips was 18 and Hanks was 19. After noting that they'd known each other for 20 years, Phillips shared,
"I do have moments where I think, like, how cool that we knew each other at this, like, formative moment in our life."
Hanks added, quote, "We got our first television shows within the same week. We got our first movies within the same week."
Like, we were able to go through all of these really special moments in young actors' lives together.
Way before Chris Evans became Captain America, he was pretty much relegated to being Seventh Heaven star Jessica Biel's +1 on red carpets. The couple dated for roughly 5 years from 2001 to 2006. Neither of them has spoken too much publicly about their relationship, though what they have said has been pretty damn sweet. Biel once gushed to Cosmopolitan in 2005, "When I turned 21, I actually awoke to find my bed covered in rose petals. In the middle of the night, he had pulled apart at least 24 roses in all different colors and sprinkled the petals everywhere. He's definitely a keeper." Evans, meanwhile, revealed to Esquire in 2017 that he and Biel once went skydiving for Valentine's Day. When they called it quits in 2006, reports circulated that Evans had been spotted with brunette PR exec Joyce Sevilla. Biel, on the other hand, moved on later that year with Derek Jeter before getting together with Justin Timberlake in January 2007. She and Timberlake ended up marrying several years later. Who knew Will Schuester got around? Glee star Matthew Morrison briefly dated co-star Michele during their Broadway days back before they ever shared screen time in the musical dramedy series. Michele revealed in her memoir Brunette Ambition, "When we shot the Glee pilot, I met Corey Monteith, Kevin McHale, Amber Riley, and Chris Colfer for the first time. I had worked on Broadway with Jenna Oshkowitz and Matthew Morrison before. Matt had been a friend of mine for years, and in fact, we'd actually dated back in the day for a Broadway beat." But Michele wasn't the only celeb Morrison dated before hitting it big. In 2010, Kristen Bell shared that Morrison was an old college flame, telling Us Weekly, "I actually went to college with Maddie Morrison. We actually dated very briefly, so I'll have to say maybe Matt Morrison is my favorite part of Glee for various reasons." Sounds like the Veronica Mars actress must have some great memories of that relationship, huh? When Melissa Joan Hart was first rising to fame on Sabrina the Teenage Witch in 1996, she had then unknown actor Ryan Reynolds smitten. She revealed on Chelsea Lately that he tried to win her over with a beluga watch, telling host Chelsea Handler, "He was 17 and I was like 19. I was like, you're too young for me. I wasn't sure, so I just grabbed him and started kissing him. You get a piece of jewelry like that, you gotta make out with the guy." It was just a fling for Hart, though. She told Australia's Studio 10,
He was sweet. He was very sweet. I had a boyfriend at the time, but we were smitten and cute and, we just like...
She added, quote, "Reynolds probably would have been a great boyfriend, and I didn't end up with the other guy, so maybe I should have taken a chance." Before he had Robin's tights, Chris O'Donnell had Reese Witherspoon's digits. He was around 22 years old when he dated the future Legally Blonde star, who was just a teenager in 1992, as Rolling Stone reported. According to E! News, the two were an item when Witherspoon first moved to Los Angeles, but little else is known about their relationship. O'Donnell and Witherspoon were reportedly together for a few months, but their romance didn't last. The following year, the future NCIS Los Angeles star met a woman named Caroline Fentress, a college pal's younger sister, who would later become his wife. O'Donnell married Fentress in 1997, as noted by People magazine, and as of making this video, the two have since welcomed 5 children. Since dating O'Donnell, Witherspoon moved on to relationships with Ryan Phillippe and later Jim Toth. Check out one of our newest videos right here. Plus, even more Nicki Swift videos about your favorite stuff are coming soon. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the bell so you don't miss a single one.